it's functionally
Simulation activated.
the word woke nowadays is essentially the way it's used by like most people that actually use it like unironically. It's essentially just a stand-in for the N-word or something.
You're gonna die.
Like seriously. I wish that I were joking or exaggerating. Like for example, the new Assassin's Creed. Zep, we were talking about it. I'm not interested because I don't. Despite me playing all of the Assassin's Creeds, I don't like Assassin's Creed. I only like the first one and Unity to an extent. And Unity's not even perfect, but it got a lot of things right. But the new Assassin's Creed is supposedly woke because you're playing in feudal Japan, right? And there's a black samurai, and people are saying, oh, that's not historically accurate, but it actually technically is because the black samurai has a name in the game, which is Yasuke, and Yasuke is a historical figure, a slave, an African slave who came like to Japan and then learned the ways of samurai. And then people like want to say, oh, he wasn't a samurai, he was a retainer. But from my understanding, back in the day, the term samurai just essentially just meant like warrior. It was like synonymous with just like warrior or something. But he did have like a status. Like this one rich dude really liked him. He was racist. He wanted to clean off, but who wasn't, right? He tried cleaning off Yasuke's skin because he was like, oh, he has to be just covered in charcoal or something, right? Which is kind of cartoonishly racist if you think about it. Like, that's like almost an innocent racism because they just hadn't seen black people, you know? I honestly, that's an over-the-top measure, but honestly, I don't blame the guy. I don't know what I would have thought if I saw a black person for the first time, having only ever seen people that look like me, you know? But the point is, people are pissed about an actual historical figure saying that it's woke. See, there's something called woke washing, which I think is a real thing. It's just like greenwashing, etc. Where people do, or like companies, etc., do definitely try to force in like diversity or like some sort of message where to the detriment of the actual story. Usually it doesn't matter, but sometimes it's just like they're being oh so on the nose about it. It's just silly. And so, so I'd like to point out, because I think woke washing is a form of racism to an extent. Oh no, yeah, the same people who are upset that I mean, people have been saying this on Twitter, but it's a good point. The same people who've been saying like, oh, it's historically inaccurate, or it's like they have a problem with a non-Japanese samurai in feudal Japan. gave zero fucks when the first Neo came out, which has a white guy as a samurai guy. Not that anybody, I think, should be mad about that in and of itself. I think that anybody could be a samurai if they're, because he was an immigrant, right? It's like, whatever, that's the story. But that's a perfect example of like the what is it? What's the term? Two-sided double, dude, any other time I could tell you. Yeah, it's just waving your finger when, who are you, you know? The kangaroo, it hung the juror with the innocent, you know?